Hi, baby. Come on. Come on.
It's taken David Israel and his dog Abby days to get here from their home state of Kentucky.
Sleeping in the back there?
Yep.
But the journey has been a long time coming for this Iraq War veteran.
I didn't want to live anymore. I simply didn't want to live anymore.
Hope can be found in the strangest of places. And for David and his fellow veterans, it's found in a greenhouse on the outskirts of Denver, Colorado.
I'm so happy to be here, man. This is such an opportunity, and it was totally worth traveling across the country for.
It's called Dirtless Farms for good reason. It's all hydroponics, water instead of soil to grow greens. The greens are then sold to Denver area restaurants. Dirtless outgrew their old greenhouse, and now there's lots of work to do. Fortunately, they've got all hands on deck.
Military in general is very structured, so we try to keep things structured here.
It's just a pump that carries that water to the top and uses gravity to drop it down.
Dirtless Farms is a place where veterans come to learn farming skills, working with the nonprofit organization Veterans to Farmers.
We saw this opportunity to take food, local food, and veterans and marry that together. And these veterans would start to have this opportunity to be part of the process of producing food and bringing it to their community.
Buck Adams is the founder of Veterans to Farmers. A veteran himself, several years ago, he started his own greenhouse business.
I basically just made it a company initiative to start training other veterans as myself, and because I saw the therapy that it helped with me. And so we started reaching out to some guys that had some reintegration problems and PTSD. And I just really saw what had happened with how it changed their life. These guys were having a hard time holding jobs and couldn't really, get back into doing things. And here they would come and go to work in the greenhouse and be able to chat and talk. And, they were, seemed to settle down and be able to hold a job for longer than 90 days.
According to the U.S. Department of Labor, as recently as 2010, more than 20% of young veterans were unemployed. At the same time, America's farmer population is aging. Organizations like Veterans to Farmers are teaching veterans farming methods, helping them find jobs in agriculture or even start their own farms.
When we started Arrow Farm Company, we started with all these towers. There's 40 towers, each tower has 44 plant spaces in it.
Veteran Evan Premer and his partners own Dirtless Farms. He knows the value of these programs.
Everybody has a struggle. A lot of people have PTSD, a lot of people don't have a place to restart, regain some ground and something that's just mellow like this. This is quiet, mellow.
Funding for programs is limited, so partnerships like this one with the Denver Botanic Gardens are key.
Anybody that gets their hands in the dirt, usually with enough time, starts to see the benefit. They start to feel the change. They start to be more connected with what's going on around them. And in our case, we have 20 veterans out here, so they're all talking, they're all working together. We don't like to use the word therapy. We think that's a little bit of a taboo word, but we say the field is therapy, just being in the field.
The guys who run Veterans to Farmers want to reach more vets from across the country. They know the impact.
If you've been to a war, it doesn't matter if you were there for 1 day or 9 months or 2 years, it is probably going to be the most significant and impactful thing that you ever experience. And once you've been through that in the service with a unit, with people, you always miss that level of overcoming, that level of surviving, that level of getting through something together. There is absolutely nothing that replaces what these people are doing right now. This is everything that meets all those needs. I would recommend it to anybody.